So COVID has drastically changed the way we work and study. Instead of going to the office, school and uni, these days we're working from home or doing remote learning online, which can be kind of inconvenient for those who don't have a setup like they do at the office or at school. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make an ergonomic workstation from home. One that'll make you wish you never have to go back into the office again. Hey guys, my name is Will and I'm currently a student at the Doctor of Optometry in Melbourne, Australia. And on this channel, we explore the different strategies that look into how we can enhance the way we work and live, and also look into how our eyes help us do so. Now for context, I'm the type of guy who likes to study outside of my apartment. However, since COVID, I've had to study at home and not go out. And I realized working at home, I didn't really have a solid workstation that I could work at for long hours. I was getting really sore necks working off my laptop and really bad eye strain, which is kind of ironic considering what I study. So I knew I had to make some changes. And really, there's only three main considerations to get the ergonomics right, and that's your chair, your desk, and your monitor. And now that I've built a setup taking into account those three things, I never personally get any back pains or any sore necks or strains from working for long periods. So I want to share what I've researched and learnt so that you too can enjoy working from home. Alright, let's get into it. The very first thing we are going to look at is the chair. Now, choosing the correct chair for yourself is absolutely crucial as it's the backbone and starting point of your whole setup. The chair will determine your posture and therefore everything else in your setup revolves around getting this correct. Because of that, I would highly recommend avoiding chairs that aren't adjustable and investing into an ergonomic office chair that is very adjustable so that you can personalize it to suit your requirements. Okay, so first up is adjusting the chair height. The chair should be at a height that allows your feet to firmly rest on the floor while creating a right angle under your knees. This will help support your lower back as well as maintain your posture. If your chair doesn't get low enough for your feet to sit flat on the floor, get a footrest or even a box so you can achieve this. Next thing to adjust is lumbar support. This is usually adjustable by changing the height of your backrest. You want the protruding part of the backrest to be at the same height and in line with your lumbar, which is the inward curved part of your spine, just above your waist. Using the lumbar support correctly is probably the biggest game changer for me because now I no longer slouch and it's really easy to maintain good posture while I'm doing those long study sessions. Alright, last up is adjusting the armrest height. Your arms should be resting on them at a level that keeps the shoulders shrug free, as well as creating a 90 to 110 degree angle at the elbow. Shrugged shoulders will cause shoulder and trap tension, especially if you're sitting like this all day, so make sure they are relaxed. Good ergonomic chairs come with a whole lot of other settings which are great and you shouldn't ignore them, but for today the main three that we really want to get correct are the chair, the backrest and the armrest heights. So now we know how to set up the chair, let's move on to the desk. The ideal desk height is going to be pretty much exactly the exact height as your armrest. So we keep those shoulders shrug free and keep the 90 to 110 degree angle as we type. Now the only issue is you might have a bit of difficulty adjusting your desk height to your armrest height if you have a traditional non-adjustable table. So what I did was I used a desk height calculator before purchasing my desk, and I'll link the calculator I'm currently using in the video below. The calculator uses your own height to find your ideal desk height, which will allow your arms to rest on the table and keep your feet flat on the floor. I'm around 180 centimeters and my recommended desk height was around 70 to 74 centimeters. So with that information, I went out to IKEA and bought a few different pieces to put together that helped me to achieve the exact height that I wanted. I know this won't be possible for many of you, so instead I recommend you adjust the armrest height to your desk height and then put a box or a footrest under your feet to keep your feet firm on the floor still. So now we've got the chair and the desk height sorted out, so we're maintaining good posture while we type. Last thing to look out for is our laptop and PC monitor, and we can't forget this one because it's just as important as all the other stuff. So when it comes to your laptop and monitor screen, the two main things to look out for is the working distance and also the height at which your monitor sits at. There's lots of numbers out there on ideal working distance. However, the easiest method, which I'll show you, is just to use your own arm. Keep your monitor at least an arm's length away with your fingers extended. Laptop screen should be an arm's length away as well, whilst making it fist this time. Now I know I'm a bit biased because I'm an optom student, but working distance is way more important than most of us realize. When the screens are too close to us, it causes our eyes to overfocus as well as converge, which are two factors that contribute to eye strain, headaches, and it just makes it more difficult to concentrate for long periods in general. Think of it like this. Every day, we're processing the information in front of us, whether it's work or study. So by having our eyes in an over-focused and converged state, we're pretty much putting a handicap on ourselves to process this information. Instead, if we maintain a working distance that is further away and keeps our eyes relaxed and straight, now we can process information at full capacity. Sounds pretty good, right? If you do find yourself leaning in because the letters on the screen are too small, go into your computer settings and scale up the resolution so that everything becomes larger and easier to see without you having to lean in. Okay, last but not least, let's finish the setup with our screen height. So pretty much we want our screen to be somewhere that doesn't cause us to tilt our head or change our posture significantly. I mean, we've spent this whole video so far talking about the importance of posture, so it'd be kind of silly to ruin it all now. A good starting point is to pop the top of your screen at around eye level, and I suggest working off your screen for a little bit and see if the height is suited to the type of work you do. If not, then you can just readjust it from there. Now, if you work off a laptop screen, the most game-changing accessory I can ever recommend you is an adjustable laptop stand. Using a stand to bring my laptop up has almost completely eliminated the back, neck, and shoulder issues I used to have when studying for long periods. So if you work off a laptop, I'd say get a laptop stand. It's absolutely essential. And that's the setup complete. So just by tweaking the heights of your desk, your chair, and your monitor, you can make this setup your own one. And you'll find that you won't get any more sore necks, sore backs, and you'll just have a strain-free experience, and an experience that you'll enjoy way more than going back into the office. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about how to create your own workspace from home. And if you learned anything new and found anything useful today from my tips, be sure to hit the like button down below. This is going to be the first video of a series all about working from home, so be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on other topics such as how to prevent eye strain, my favorite accessories, and in general, just how to bring your home setup to the next level. If there's anything about working from home you guys would like to know more about, or you have questions about my setup, write them down in the comments section and I'll try and address them in my upcoming videos in this series. As always, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.